Alright. Let's do this. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright guys, so this is the first Spyro out of the series, and also the best Spyro. No worries. This guy's the greatest. Oh, it's been peace! There we go. All you gotta do is hold down X and you skip that guy. Alright, so I'm gonna be doing any percent, so I'm just gonna say, yeah, I don't really want Nestor. That is the first dragon. He has a really long cutscene, and I just don't even want him, dude. So we just go grab Delbin and head off into Stonehill. Fun times to be had. So the goal of this homeworld is to get 10 dragons, but I'm obviously going to go for the quickest dragons, and I'm going to try to get some gems on the way there as well. This is probably the most boring level in the game. It has, like, the most boring song. It's great. So if I'm, like, really good, I can get all these boxes. Oh man, I'm so good. If you, like, position yourself properly there, you can get all those boxes in one go. Alright, we going fast. So I am really cool, so I do a roll there. Also, damn. Damn! Okay. You guys didn't see that. So yeah, I kind of messed up that little jump there, but it basically skips having to go back through a bunch of the level. Kind of just skip over out of bounds. Actually, that's not really out of bounds, it's just on top of the hill. So yeah, that's Stonehill. We got some dragons, got some gems. So yeah, we had 6 dragons. And we really don't care about that guy. I flamed him because I am bored. Yeah. So basically, the point of this run is just get, you know, 6,000 gems, 50 dragons, and don't bonk, and get 5 eggs. We haven't seen any eggs yet, but we'll get there. So I do a little fancy jump there, just to get on top of here real quick. Makes this level very, very fast. And of course, there's some pretty high value gems up there, so just gonna grab those. So something you might have seen me do on that little flame chest, I guess, no, it's what even is that? Fan chest. What I did was I flamed and then I charged very, very fast. And if you do that and you are at the correct distance from whatever object you're flame charging, you get it to home in automatically. And it is hype. So I'm just gonna do a fancy little glide. Yeah, fancy. Okay. You guys didn't see that. Spyro was not cooperating, so that wall is kind of slanted in a way that I can keep my height while gliding against it. It's kind of easy to lose your glide when you're doing that, but as long as you stay at a good angle, you can keep your height, or even gain height from it, when you kind of go out of bounds. So yeah, I've got 11 dragons, a little more than I needed, but that's just how we route it out, because there's some fast dragons to get. So now we're off to Peacekeepers, second homeworld. This homeworld, the goal is to get 1,200 gems, but there's actually quite a lot of good gems to get in this world, so we're gonna get a lot more than 1,200 gems. So more flame charge shenanigans. Another flame charge right there. Just kind of use it like wherever I can to just save a little bit of time. Because over the course of the run, do like, you know, dozens of flame charges, and it saves actually quite a lot of time. So if you listened very carefully there, I actually hit one of the enemies in this level with the fan chest. You might be wondering, like, how the heck can you hit something with a fan chest? Well, when you flame the fan chest at the last time, in the direction that you flamed it, there's going to be a little projectile that comes out of it, and that projectile can hit an enemy. It kind of just homes in on one, so... When we go up here, the fan chest was actually aiming at this big guy right over there. You saw him kind of just die in the background. Yeah. He got owned by something he didn't even see. Nice. Alright, that's like probably the toughest jump in the game, I'd say. So yeah, failed easy tricks, got hard trick. That's good. Also, on that jump that I just did, I had to do something called a charge glide. And to do that, you have to press charge and let go of it right before gliding. It's a very, very quick sequence of button presses, and it allows you to maintain some height before gliding, because if you don't do that, Spyro kind of loses a little bit of his height. Okay, I'm gonna go for a trick, but first I gotta die because I'm bad. Okay, let's try this trick. Oh no. Dude, I want to go for it again. There we go, we got it. Alright, we in there, boys. So, that trick is kind of weird. It's what we call a squeeze proxy. Oh my god, dude. Just ignore what just happened. So yeah, squeeze proxy is when you just kind of like fit yourself between two objects and the game doesn't know what to do, so it just kind of forces you out. It gives me a crap ton of height. And, like, it's weird, when I was on that house, you might have realized I was, like, rolling and jumping and stuff, and it was really weird to look at. Well, if you just, like, hold X on one of those, slanted roofs, like, it doesn't necessarily need to be a roof. Like, there's certain slanted objects in this game that you can just hold X on, and they'll give you a little roll and jump. Yeah, this is world record pace. World record is bad. So yeah, I use the cannon, take down that rock, and get inside this level. Alright, this is the first flight level that we're doing in the game. In these levels, there's 4 different objects or whatever you need to get. This one has rings, lighthouses like these, arches, and chests. So, I'm just gonna go in one of the faster routes of this level. There's like slight alterations to this level right near the end that one of them is very, very difficult, and I can't exactly pull it off with any sort of consistency, so I go for the second fastest method. Also, the lower you fly in these levels, the faster you go, so I try to abuse that a little bit. So I do this, and there's different ways of doing this section, but this is the way that I really like to do it. And if I crash into something right at the end there, like I flamed the lighthouse, and Spyro is supposed to go up and do an animation. It takes like 4 seconds, but if you crash into something, it just skips that animation. So I'm gonna try a little skipperino here. Oh yeah, so if you flame charge and jump, if you kill the thief and you're in the air charge jumping or charging, it'll just skip this little animation where Spyro has to stop to look at an egg. And yeah, that was the first egg thief of the game. We're gonna need 5 more of those. This level has 1 dragon, so it doesn't really have much for dragons, but it's a very quick level that we can just grab some gems out of. Oh. Usually it goes much smoother than this, but kinda messed up. So you might be wondering why I went around Trondo there to rescue him, but it's because Spyro has to walk to a certain spot for each dragon, and if you rescue the dragon on a different side of the dragon, then he has to walk even further. So the goal is to just have Spyro walk the least amount of distance after each dragon rescue. This is Ice Cavern, pretty cool level. It's got a really nice soundtrack. And it's themed very weird for peacekeepers, because all the other levels are kind of like dry, desertish levels, but this one's just like some weird cave of ice. It's very interesting twist to this world. So these guys are another weird kind of enemy. You charge them off the edge to kill them. That is the only way you can kill them. So yeah, just getting some gems, trying to go fast. Okay, this right here might have looked tough, but all I did was hold charge and jump. And angled myself properly. And we call that magic stairs. And just a little jump to the end of the level there to get that dragon a little faster. So, one thing that's really not obvious about this game is the fact that I'm getting a lot more jump height than you normally would. And that's because when you're charging and you stop to jump, if you jump immediately after letting go of charge, some of the charge momentum goes into the jump, and it just carries over a little bit of extra speed in that first part of the jump, so you end up jumping higher because of it. This allows you to make a bunch of jumps and a bunch of glides that really shouldn't be possible. And the carrying of that momentum goes into a lot of things like turning and just quick movement in general. Also, Spyro has a little bit of acceleration. He doesn't get to max charging speed right away, so the easiest way to get to max speed is to quickly do a charge jump. So you kind of want to do that wherever you go from a complete stop to get to max speed right away. This level is cycle-based, first cycle-based level. Cycle's not that tough to get on any percent. That is basically the cycle I'm going for. I just want to get up those stairs without having to wait for the druid to maneuver them. Because in Magicrafters, there are these weird druids that just want to screw up your day by raising walls. Raising and lowering platforms just to piss you off. Or moving them around, being complete nuisances. So yeah, the goal of this world is to get 5 eggs. We need 5 eggs to get to beast makers. So if you haven't noticed, I only got 1 egg so far, but Magicrafters has a lot of eggs to pick up, so. Like right here. Oh, you thought I was gonna get stuck? No way, dude. Apparently the developers wanted to save some memory, so they just decided to not have any collision on that wall. Alright. So, that is Alpine Ridge finished up. We're gonna get another egg right here. Didn't quite get the animation skip there because I bonked on his face, but you get the idea. Ah. This level has a very weird route. We're like going up this wizard tower. This isn't the usual way that people would normally do this level. And flame charging those fat wizards are quite annoying to do. Because they have such a massive hitbox, and the way to flame charge them, you have to get really close to their hitbox without bonking. So it's a very interesting technique for them. Alright. So another weird route of this level, I'm kind of just going all over the place, but trust me, I'm getting all the good gems, and it's all to set up for this one trick right here. So we go like this, and then like that, and like this. And then we're like, oh, jumperino, yeah. Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah, so it's not easy. I've practiced that trick so many times, but it's thanks to Megalomane 92, he figured out like just how to get it fairly consistently to go through the cave entirely. I had already had Fairyless, which was the first part of the trick, which is in 120. I had that down like very, very consistently, but getting into the cave is actually the hardest part of the trick, I find. And Mega just figured out like the perfect setup, and now I get it like every time. So yeah, this is Wizard Peak. A lot of really high value gems in here. So we're just getting all sorts of gems because we just want as many as we can. All the high value gems belong to us. So, another cool route of this level. We're just gonna use Supercharge to grab some gems and go all over the place and get over here in one go. There's another egg guy hiding. And now we have 5 eggs, so that's all we need. We can already go to the next world, but you know what? We want to stick around and get some gems, you know? Get some gems and some dragons, because we're going to really need them. Oh, triple treat! Alright. So yeah, it's coming along, Oh, okay, well that's fine. There's only a 5 gem in that box. Alright, so I entered Crystal Flight there from the back. If you enter it without having the portal on screen from the back, Spyro will continue flying before he actually enters the portal, and what that does is he flies into the dragon that's right in front, and it skips the dragon animation. So when I get out of this level, that dragon's gonna be gone and he's gonna be counted towards my dragon total. Neat little trick, saves about 8 seconds. So yeah, second flight level. We do these because they give you 300 gems, and they're very efficient gems to get. Usually the flights only take around 40 to, well, I guess closer to like 50 seconds a piece. Like night flight is around like a minute, and this one's probably around like 55. I can't quite remember. I don't really care too much. Yeah, it's around 55. But yeah, got our 300 gems. Let's get out of here. Looking like we have a pretty decent gem count. Anything above 3,000 coming out of Crystal Flight is usually pretty good for me. Another cycle-based level, but I'm basically gonna get like all the gems in this level because they are just very, very efficient. Very quick level. Okay. Well, we missed that 10, and it's not really worth going back for. Ugh, okay. We still made the cycle, which is nice. So yeah, just really lots of gems in this level. Only one dragon, but just jam-packed full of gems. And you might have noticed I actually bonked into that chest right there. That's because it's called a fireworks crate, and it takes about 4 or 5 seconds to explode, and then the gem pops out. Or I'm not even too sure how long it takes to explode. Like maybe like 3 seconds, but it's much faster to just charge into it. Also, I didn't really explain, but Sparks follows you. He is the dragonfly, and he is your health. He can take 3 hits, and he gets gems for you. Very, very useful. Because if you don't have Sparks, then you actually have to step on each of the gems. So yeah, I use the invincibility frames of charging that box, I'm actually invincible for a few seconds, so I'm able to get both those crates without taking the second point of damage. And I'm just gonna go into Wild Flight to get some more gems. So yeah, in this world, the goal is to get 50 dragons, but obviously we're gonna need that end 6,000 dragon or gem count to get into Nasty's world. So we're just gonna get all the dragons that we need, and then we won't need any more for the rest of the game. But as you can tell, getting 6,000 gems, not easy when you're skipping so many parts of each level. Six 6,000 dragons, man. Cletus. That boar really wanted me. Alright. Misty Bog. A lot of people consider this one of their least favorite levels, and it is pretty obvious. There's some very annoying enemies. These little buggers. Okay, I got lucky. They weren't paying attention, so I was able to kill them. But oh, there's more frogs where that came from. Also, if you get eaten by one of these plants, they'll just eat you and chew on you for like, I like to say like 5 or 6 seconds. They'll just chew and chew, and it's very, very annoying. Oh yeah, getting flame charges on those boars is very, very hard. Because you have to let them get extremely close to you. And if you just, like, don't hit the flame button fast enough, you just take a piece of damage. Point of damage. Piece of damage. Who cares? So yeah. I'm kind of, like, looping back through the level, and there's good reason for that. I wanted to get all those gems, and I wanted those dragons. So I'm kind of just getting any high-value gem I can. And I'm heading back over here. Because there's one more dragon in this level. And he's hiding behind a room full of, you might have guessed, 9 frogs. At least I think it's 9. I think it might be 6, actually. And that was a perfect Guanton. We call it Guantanamo Bay. I have no idea why, but probably because it is hell on Earth. No boar flame charge there. So yeah, that was a very good Misty Bog, but now onto Treetops. Another really fun level. This is probably one of my favorite levels in the game. If not my favorite. It's just extremely quick. So what I'm doing here, oh no, no, don't, aw. If I would have gotten ahead of this thief, he would have teleported to the island. But unfortunately I bonked like 3 times, so kinda missed out on that. So I gotta wait for him, because now that we've gotten all the eggs, there are no eggs anymore, so the thieves either have a key or they have gems. In that case, he had a 25 gem, those pink or purple gems. Pink, I believe. So yeah, we want to get those gems. That thief right there isn't supposed to be able to get hit, but for some reason there's a little bit of time where you're able to flame him and get his gem at that point. But he's supposed to follow us to this one island that we're going to be going to right here. So I'm going to jump and charge into this, and that gives me a little extra speed. And then if I use that as a ramp, I can get up here. Oh no. So I just missed out on a bunch of gems, but I think I should be okay. That was like 30 gems. Whoops. It's probably like 25 gems, but that's fine. That was a little... that was a little stupid. If this was 120, I'd be pissed. But it's any percent, we're fine. Ah, come on! No. Okay, we're fine. Just a little wall glide that went wrong. So yeah, another boss level. This level has a lot of gems as well. Bonk. So this level is like psycho based. These posts that control Metalhead, they're on cycles, so basically we want to be quick enough so that all these are on green. Because if they're red, then they hurt you. So yeah, we're just gonna finish this off, grabbing a bunch of gems. And we already have 50 dragons, so it's time to head on to Dreamweavers. But first, we're just gonna grab a little few gems. A little few. Ah. Ah. Get up there! No! I don't think I've actually failed that many times, but who cares? Alright, so we don't need any dragons anymore. All we need right now is the almighty 6,000 gems. So I don't need whirlwinds because I'm a boss. So I just do a little charge glide shenanigans and get over here. And then I get boosted from those guys. They just kind of hit me in the air. It's fun times for everyone. You know, they have fun, they smack me around, and I get right past them. You're supposed to use, like, a cannon to shrink them, but who's got time for that, man? We're speedrunners. So yeah, we're doing this level, of course, 300 gems. It's pretty fast. Yeah, pretty standard fight. Nothing too special about this one. Except this right here. A little difficult to get that animation skip. Kind of, like, if you mess it up, you have the potential of falling in the water. Oh, yeah, you sneaky little bugger. Thought you were gonna get me. This game is notorious for just, like, pushing you off ledges, like, completely dropping your charge. But I was ready. Oh, I was ready, man. Okay, so this is the last level that we need to get any gems from, so I'm just gonna grab what I need. Because we missed so many gems on treetops, I needed a little bit of extra gems there, so... Yeah, perfect cake, baby. Oh, I need a few gems when I get out of here. I was just checking my gem count. So yeah, we actually kill Jacques here because he gives us these 325s and another 100 gems. So, a lot of gems for very little amount of time. And there's actually 3 gems right on these stairs, so works out pretty good. We got our 6k. Now we just gotta beat Nork. Come on, rat proxy! Oh. I don't think that's even possible with the spawn of the rat, but there's this really dumb trick that nobody's ever gotten close in a run, where you get the rat into a corner and you get like a squeeze proxy. It's impossible. Nobody's ever done it in a run ever. There's also another trick that gets you into Nork called Coveless, but I don't do that. Instead, I do this really dumb trick, which is only a little bit less dumb than Coveless. Oh shit, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That trick is really hard. It's really hard. Second try. Damn rights, dude. Anyways, It's really hard to explain how to do that trick. We call it Twilight Harbor skip. It's an abuse of mechanics. Let's just say that. Like, I don't even know where to start. You charge jump up a slope, and then it like pushes you, and then you just get like slingshot into the air, and then you get a squeeze proxy. It's just really weird. And that's that. GG.
Sorry I took so long. I kind of forgot about you. What about
So yeah, that was actually a very good run. Not bad at all.
toast?
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I still
Artisans, like, it's terrible, but who cares?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
So yeah, that's Spyro any percent. Hope everyone enjoyed. It was fun doing a run. But yeah, that was a very, very good time. That could have been a sub 40 if it wasn't for Artisans. Very, very good. I'm sure a lot of people would have been happy getting a time like that. So yeah, getting that in a marathon is very awesome. So yeah, I'm not too sure what's coming next, but should be good.